Are you looking for a waterproof duffel bag that is great for wet or winter weather conditions this year? Or are you looking for a bag that can carry bulky items and still give you some space? Then Uncharted Supply Company has the answer for you. Hey guys, it's Tim with the Gear Bunker, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Uncharted Supply Company's new 65-liter duffel bag, the Vault. But first, I just wanted to say that if you are enjoying our videos, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel now. Thanks. So as I mentioned before, the Vault is waterproof, and the way that Uncharted accomplished this is they made the duffel bag out of a material called 840D TPU. So besides making this bag waterproof, it also makes it airtight. So as you can see, as I'm squishing from side to side and then down, no air is getting out of the bag. I also tested this bag's airtightness by inflating it and leaving it in a garage for 3 days. And after the third day, I really didn't notice any significant air loss in the bag. So going deeper into what the Vault has, on the top here in the middle, you have a waterproof zipper and then a beefy T-grip handle. And I appreciate the addition of this T-grip for the zipper's pull, because if you wear gloves or you lose dexterity in your hands because your hands are cold and wet, you still can easily manipulate the opening and closing of the bag thanks to this T-grip right here. So you also have a shoulder strap system with a chest strap and an emergency whistle built into the chest strap. And the shoulder straps also work as tie-down straps for the bag. You would just use these ends right here. That way, if you want to tie down this bag to a snowmobile or the vehicle's roof rack that you're using, you can tie it down that way. Also at the top, you have two attachment points on the right here, my right, your left, or on the other side right here, and that helps to give you a little bit more options of if you want your chest strap to be wider or narrower. On the bottom here, you also have two more tie-down points that can also help with facilitating a wider or narrower chest strap system. On the right side of the bag, you have two carry handles and then some more tie-down points if you want to have a lower tie-down for a roof rack. Then on the middle of the bag, you have a contact card holder that can hold a business contact card or a folded down 3x5 card, and that way if you lose the bag, you still have a way to get it back, hopefully. Then on the left side, again, you have carry handles, attachment points, and in the middle of the bag, you have a zippered document holder. So if you're traveling internationally and you need to store your passport with easy access, you can store it in here, or you can just put a map in here. Then at the head and foot of the bag, you have carry handles as well. Also at the foot of the bag, you have a air nozzle, kind of the similar design of what you would find on an inflatable air mattress. And you can use this to inflate the bag or deflate it. To deflate it, you just open it up, press it down, and make the bag more compact if you're looking for some more space. Okay, so next is going to be just a close-up of the interior of the Vault. And before I get started on that, I just wanted to show you again a close-up of the T-grip zipper pull. You can see how beefy it is. Before I actually get into it, one thing to note is I was able to put 3 sleeping bags into the vault that were outside of their stuff sacks. 2 of them were winter, kind of thicker sleeping bags, and the other one was a lighter, kind of summer one. With the 3 sleeping bags in here, I was able to put them all in. It was just a little bit harder to close the zipper because of just how much volume was in the 65-liter vault. So I would just kind of recommend that if you are going to be using this to carry a bunch of bulky items and a sleeping bag, have the sleeping bag in its stuff sack. That way you have some more space for the other bulkier items, or if you want to just use this for bulky items and clothing, put your sleeping bag in the stuff sack in a different waterproof bag, and that way you still have some redundancy of waterproofed items that are still dry. There are multiple ways to skin a cat. Those are just some ideas. So going on into the inside, as I mentioned, 65 liters. Without one of the larger size sleeping bags in here, it's got enough room. Then at the head and the foot of the bag itself, if you guys can see, there are 2 mesh pockets that are good for holding small items such as multi-tools, headlights, phone cables, camera cables if you have those, batteries, or if you have the vault just being your kind of clothing bag carrier, you can use the mesh pockets to store dirty pairs of socks, or if your socks are damp, you can just put them in there and not have to worry about your dry, clean clothes getting all messed up because of, just having damp, dirty socks. So to test the waterproofness of the vault, I did a demonstration video, which I hope you guys will enjoy. Alright, so here's the test of the waterproofness for the vault. Hope you guys enjoy. So as you can see, the water collector right here, and then the next thing is I will open up and show you how the vault held up. As you can see, the sleeping bag on the inside here is dry, besides just the water droplets from my hand. But overall, I'm just like feeling on the inside of the vault, everything's still nice and dry. And so I think, besides other than immersing this duffel bag in like a river or a fast moving stream, I think it held up for a simulated rain shower. So after testing out the vault, I appreciated that Uncharted used 840D TPU as the material for this bag. It makes the bag durable and, as I've shown, waterproof and airtight. For myself, I'm going to be using the vault this fall on a deer hunting trip as my sustainment bag for base camp. And the reason why I'm using the vault is because I can keep my clothing and a rolled up sleeping bag in here, and in case, base camp gets rained out and my tent is waterlogged and I have dry clothing and I don't have to be cold, wet, and miserable, I can be warm and toasty and not have to worry about hypothermia, because that sucks. The vault is also good for individuals who, if you're going on a canoe trip this summer and you're going from point A to point B to point C and you're camping at point B, the vault is also good to have on hand because you can tie it down in a canoe and you don't have to worry about your clothes getting wet, and you can just stay nice and dry. It is also a good bag to have if you're snowmobiling because you can tie it down and not have to worry about snow or ice getting your clothes wet that you needed to take with you. So if you enjoy watching us and following us, make sure to visit us over at thegearbunker.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And while you're on our YouTube page, make sure to subscribe to our channel, toggle on the notifications button. Then, as you're watching the videos, make sure to comment on them, like them, share them with your friends and family, or anyone else you might think who would be interested on the stuff we review, or might find, the items that we find helpful for your outdoor adventures. And go ahead and do that. So again, thanks for watching and supporting us, and we'll see you next time in the Gear Book.